basically they're in a stalemate right now as far as that goes. So the union's next step is that they're going to have a rally. Now, I understand that some individuals don't think a rally is necessary, but a rally somewhat shows that, you know, we have numbers on the floor, people who, you know, are willing to come out there and fight for what we need as a body. And a rally basically shows strength in numbers. So on October 30th, they'll be having a rally outside of 2 Broadway at 5 p.m. And, you know, I'm asking all individuals, especially in the shop, you know, you can try your best to attend the rally, regardless of your political affiliations. And when I say that, you know, maybe you might be supporting another party on the union side. Collectively, this affects us all. So, you know, I'm encouraging individuals to come out. The union is encouraging individuals also, bring a family member, bring a friend, because the more numbers we have out there, you know, it shows that, you know, collectively we're demanding more also. I know in the shop there was an article actually published in the Daily News in regards to the asbestos situation in the bus depot next door. And to a certain extent, I know it doesn't affect this shop, but we have a stairway that goes to the buses, right? So I brought it up with the union, and I kind of asked them, what is their response to this situation, especially in the buses? Because we, you know, we have a stairway that leads to the buses. It's a possibility that that affects us also. And what they said to me is, they had a press conference down there with the president of the Transit Authority, Mr. Byford, along with other union officials, mostly from buses, not car equipment. And at the time when I asked the question, this was at the division meeting the other day, on Wednesday, they said to me that they didn't have any information as to what would be the next step in terms of determining if we're affected somewhat in our building here. But I know for sure, open buses, their ventilation system was laced with asbestos. So as far as that goes on the union side, you know, they will kind of get back to me on what will be their next step in addressing this issue. And as soon as I get any information in regards to that, I'm going to make sure that you guys know. I know we've been having a situation with the hot water in the back. Several guys that came to me, kind of more or less demanding I get it fixed. And you know, I've assured these guys, listen, every day I've been trying my best to see if they can get a replacement for that hot water tank back. This is getting cold also, and we definitely need that hot water. There's a process in getting it back. First thing, if we have issues like that, they have to make a request to maintenance away to come and take a look at it. They've been trying tirelessly to get maintenance away to come in the shop to look at the actual tank to make sure that it's bad. Because what had happened, they found it leaking and they took it out of service. So if maintenance away comes and they determine the tank is bad, the shop can use whatever money they have and just get a replacement tank and probably wait later on to get reimbursement fee. But they have to get maintenance away to come first. I've spoken to the superintendent and I told him, listen, I'm going to give you by the end of today to see if you can get these people to come here and get a replacement. If you can't get that done, I'm going to reach out to my other colleagues in the upper union and see if they can somewhat put some more pressure on these guys to get that done.
No we talking, no we talking. I'm a trainer.
Some of the picks. I know for the MHBs, there'll be a pick coming up shortly. They had sent us this morning some information in regards to the, because normally we have to sign off on these picks. So they kind of sent us a draft of the pick. So I'm assuming maybe within a month's time, they'll post that pick. CTAs, there's no timetable for a pick as yet. That's based on the union officials. They're saying that there's a possibility that it might be before the ending of the year, but there's no word on an exact date. Same thing goes for the car inspectors also. There's no pick or a date for a pick. All they're saying is a possibility that'll be before the ending of the year. I'm assuming they're kind of holding off also on the CI pick because they're doing a lot of hiring now. Within the next 3 months, they'll be hiring 70 car inspectors. I know they made all the car inspectors that are on the provisional list in-house. They made them permanent, I think over the last 3 days or so. We had 2 provisionals in our shop. I think one of them went down Wednesday and one of them went down yesterday. We made permanent. But the figures that they give us is, as of September 30th, they'll be hiring 25, October 28th, another 25, and on November 18th, another 20. And that's from this number 7650.
Did they put out a notice of examination for that? Those people getting hired, or were those by resume?
No, that was a competitive test. There was a list established for that already.
The guys coming in, those 70 guys coming in now.
They come in permanent.
I think they're gonna hire based on the open competitive list. So all 70 guys might necessarily be in-house guys. There'll be a few in-house and some from off the street.
Okay.
But
so
the lingering question is,
you didn't take it.
for guys who are in the system on the provisional that are still provisional, they're asking if they're going to be laid off. Nobody knows that. And the union is saying they don't know also if these guys are going to be laid off. Because they have to hire based on the open competitive list. For the CTAs, they're going to be hiring 20 CTAs. I think 10 on the 14th of October and another 10 on the 28th. And those CTAs will be in car equipment. Another major problem we have, over the last month, there have been 5 individuals system-wide who have been called for random, and they were caught with fake urine.